Okay, let's keep going. So now we go to the next stage. You're adult at age 20 to 40. That's your golden age. In this age, intimacy versus isolation. That's the stage you're gonna find someone share identity with you. You may have a family, or you just stay together. If not, you're gonna feel loneliness. And I found every time I talk about this, I have students raise their hand and tell me, okay, I'm alone, I'm totally fine. Yes, this is Erickson's stage. He talk about in general, most of us at this stage, we want to find someone. And I know, okay, we have someone there, they are pretty happy by themselves, and there's nothing wrong with it. This is just in general. So, and when you go to this stage, or gradually you're gonna look for someone and share identity or share life with you. And gradually you're getting older. Now I jump to this stage, right? At this stage, middle age stage, there's a lot of articles talk about the middle age problem. That's pretty interesting. The reason is before this stage, you have plenty of time. You try this, you don't like it, okay, you try something else, not a big deal. And people work for a few years and they found they don't like their career. They go back to school, change career. At this stage, that is suddenly one day you wake up and you look at the mirror and you found you are not young anymore. And sometimes it's a pretty scary feeling. You found you're actually one step closer to death than birth. That's this stage. This stage. And some people, they go to those big cities, go to New York and dream about one day they're gonna be a famous actor, actress. And because they need to pay the bill, so they found a cheap apartment and they become a waiter, waitress to pay the bill. And that's the stage. One day they wake up and they look at the mirror, they found after 10, 15 years, they're still a waiter and waitress. That's pretty scary. They start to tell themselves, suddenly I realize my dream will never come true. So that's why this stage is pretty scary for some people. They will ask themselves, okay, do I really like my life? If they like their life, they will be fine, even though that's not what they originally planned. I like my life, they will be fine. But if they don't, that's sometimes they'll do some crazy things. So you see a lot of middle-age crises. They just try to, they found they have limited time left. They want to do something. Yeah, that's what happened in the middle age. Okay, let's go back to Erickson. So the Erickson, at this stage, he says, usually people try to produce something, outlive them. And the reason is suddenly they realize they won't live forever. They're actually one step closer to death than birth. So what do they produce? Most of us, we're gonna have children, most of us. But it is not limited to the children. It can be a piece of work, like the artist. They will create a big sculpture, a good painting, or write a book. They just realize, okay, they won't live forever. They want to produce something, outlive them. That's what happened in this stage. Okay, the last one. The late life, integrity or despair. At this stage, well, people retire, and they know, okay, well, they have a good life, they have a good career, and now they do not worry about money. And then they have 10, 20 years left. What they want to do, it's not about money at this stage. They want life to be meaningful, and they won't be able to face death. Everybody eventually we're gonna face death, and they want to face death without worry or regret. So at this stage, you found some old people. They will tell their children or grandchildren, say, "I need to go back to the town I was born. I need to find that person. I need to tell him I'm sorry. I did something very bad to him 50 years ago. I hope I can find him." And the children will say, they never understand. They will say, well, this money is not worth it. It's too much money. And the reason they want to do it is they are willing to spend weeks, months, spend a lot of effort to find that person in order to find him and face him and tell him, I'm sorry, I did something. because at this stage, what they care is a meaningful and eventually without worry and regret. That's what they care at this stage. So that's the last stage. Okay, the last one, let's change gear, talk about the family. Since humans take a long time, human's brain take a long time to develop, the family play a big role. And in the family, the most important one, the parents. So let's look at the parenting style. We have different kind of parenting style. The first one, uninvolved. They do little. Will this be good? Everybody know, no, it won't be good, right? An uninvolved parents is not limited to the socio-economical status. It could be the parents, they just struggle so hard to bring bread on the table and they don't have time to take care of the kids. Or the parents have very good socio-economical status and they just don't have time for their kids. Like the parents are the neurosurgeon, they work 130 hours per week. They don't have time. It could be either one of them. And it turned out, we know it won't be good. The children will be impulsive and hard to discipline. They will say, you never got involved in my family. Why should I listen to you? So that's uninvolved parents. Next one, permissive. Permissive parents are warm but give them very little limit. They will ask their children, could you please mow the lawn? And if the children say no, they will say, oh, okay, fine, and don't do it. That's permissive. Is it good? Yeah, we know it's not so good, right? So we say spoiled children. That's this one. So children with permissive parents turn out to become irresponsible. Well, because the children, the parents let them get away, and when they grow adult, they learned, okay, well, it's not my fault. It's always other people's fault. That's permissive. Now let's go to the other extreme. Authoritarian. Authoritarian parents is, I ask you to mow the lawn, you mow the lawn. It's this one. About 10 years ago, this book was pretty famous, The Tiger Mom. The Tiger Mom, she's actually a pretty successful woman. The Amy Chow, she's a Yale professor, Yale Law School professor, and she has 2 daughters, so she disciplined her daughter a lot. And she said she gave them choice. Ask them, okay, you want to play violin for 4 hours or 5? That's the choice she gave them. She wrote this book. I read this book. If your parents are this kind of parents, the good thing is, well, they're ready to conquer this world. After this book is published, there are a lot of people debate about this book. And actually some parents say this is good because we spoil the kids too much. That's their point of view. And now the kids, they try very little effort, and you say, oh, okay, I'm so proud of you, you put your effort in. And imagine when the kids grow, turn adult, and they face the world, they found the world does not conquer that. It's actually pretty scary. And they say, okay, this kind of parents really get their children ready to conquer this world. But before you totally embrace this kind of parenting, let's see some not so good effect. Vanessa May, she grew up with a tiger mom. Her mom want her to be a successful violinist, and she was a successful violinist. She had the record play violin with the German symphony. So when she was 12, so she was pretty successful. But her mom totally quit her job to become her manager, and really push her to be good at violin. And you can imagine their relationship is very scary. And she says her mom will slam her face when she did not play the violin well. So until she turned adult, she started to fight back. She fired her mom, and apparently this creates too big trauma for her mom. Especially her mom give up all her career for her. So they never talk after that. And she used to like ski. She used to like ski when she was a kid. She asked her mom, "Can I ski?" And her mom said, "No, because I put so much effort and money on you. If you break your feet or finger, then it's totally waste." So until she grew adult, and she likes ski, so she go to find her dad. Her dad is in Thailand. So she become the athlete in Thailand and practice ski. And when she compete in the Winter Olympic, and she's almost the last one. But people found her, those journalists found her and say, "Oh, you're Vanessa May," and report her story. "Why you ski here?" That's when her story come out. And the title they use is the last winner. She's almost the last one, but she's pretty happy. So apparently authoritarian parents are not so good. What do you want? Authoritative. Authoritative is you give them some discipline, but it's flexible. You encourage your kids, you ask them, "Okay, could you please mow the lawn?" And if they say no, authoritative parents will ask why. It's not, "No, you have to mow the lawn," or "Yes, you'll be fine." But they ask why. And depends on the children's answer. If they say, "Oh, because I have homework to do," or "Because I have allergy, I cannot smell the lawn," and the parent will say, "Oh, okay, then you don't do it, but you do something else." That's authoritative. That's authoritative. And apparently that's the best kind of parenting. And let's look at the family. So in the 21st century, we have more and more single moms, single parents, or the gay or lesbians parents. Are they good or bad? Those non-traditional. And the answer is, well, it's not good or bad. Apparently, non-traditional family can be good, can be bad. The same as traditional family. You see, traditional family of a father or a mother, they can be good or bad. So it's not the family style. It's the parents' style. What kind of parents you choose. You can be a very successful single mom. All the kids feel your love. Or you can be totally permissive or not involved parents, and your children never feel you are there. So it's not the family style, it's the parenting style. Decide everything. Okay, that's the development. So this part overlap with your developmental psychology, and we need to finish this because this is part of the course objective. And we don't get involved too much because you learn most of them in the intro of psych and developmental psychology. Okay, that's it.